just want to make this video. This is a symbolism that I saw in these specific video games. I'm going to start with Little Nightmares 3 first. Now this game has got a lot of bad reviews. Little Nightmares 3. And I spotted Illuminati symbolism in this game. Here's one of them. The hand with the eyeball, if you look it up on Google, it refers to, it's always used in Illuminati. I remember stuff like this in Mario 64, and I exposed that years upon years ago. It refers to the Illuminati. And what's up, man? So you have this first. Now, from the gameplay that I've seen of this game, you can tell it's not made by the same company. I already knew that anyway, but you can just tell. The first ones, I think the first and the second one are full of the all-seeing eye symbolism. I made a video about it on my main channel. So, this really isn't any different. This one's just exactly the same, but from what I've seen, I'd say this one is worse. Meaning in the game's not very good. From the other ones, I'd say the other ones are way more interesting than this one. This one really isn't interesting. There's barely any bosses in it. The game's less than, I think you can complete it in less than 3 hours. It's not a good game. Well, it's modern gaming for you. Garbage. So this is one image. Here's another one. This is from gameplay that I've seen, because I ain't buying this game. No way. I ain't buying this game. No chance. Looks like garbage. Runs like garbage on the Switch from the gameplay that I've seen. This is in one of the rooms in the game. It's very obvious what that is. Very obvious. Why is that in the game? It has absolutely nothing to do with Little Nightmares. So this here is no doubt just an excuse to put it in the game. This has nothing to do with the lore of Little Nightmares. It has absolutely nothing. Yet they decide to put it in the game. This is what's said about this channel. It's about exposing symbolism in video games, pushing agendas, exposing the woke culture, exposing the corruptness and everything. That's the point of this channel. But this has absolutely nothing to do with the game. They just decide to put this in the game for no reason. Because again, if you know anything, the first one, the second one, well, mainly the second one, is full of this all the way through the game. And it has nothing to do with the game. Because you have people that will use the excuse like, oh, this is just an Easter egg. This is just an Easter egg. What's up? But it has absolutely nothing to do with the game. This right here, with the pyramid below and the all-seeing eye, it's very obvious. It has nothing to do with the game. Absolutely nothing. Just, honestly, they just decided to put it in the game to promote the crap. Right there, even a better shot. There's just no excuse now. It means, and I have no clue what this person's saying because I don't speak Russian. So, what is this? This is Call of Duty. This is gameplay that I've seen. The Illuminati. There's a certain mission or whatever in the game. It's called. I think it's called the Global Elite. I believe this is Black Ops 6. Here it is because the seventh one comes out, and that's just not even a good game anyway. Call of Duty has been full of Illuminati symbolism since the first Black Ops, because I grew up with these games. The first Black Ops was about mind control. There was a guy sat in the chair the whole entire game, and he was basically a monarch mind control victim, and you break out of the chair. That was the whole point of the Black Ops game. You were a basically monarch mind control victim. So, or even Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 is full of the Illuminati symbolism. It's even with the certain objectives like capture the flag, stuff like that, you'll see the Freemason square and compass. Also, I'm gonna have to go to the laptop because for this it wouldn't show. There's two images that it wouldn't show, so I'll show you on the laptop. Because these are, where is it? So just give me a second. Now where is it? Just give me a second because I have to show it on the laptop because for some reason it will not show it on the PS5, which is pretty dumb. So I have to show it on the laptop, so just give me a second. Right. Minimize that. So yeah, so we're going to show two images, so here we go. So what do we see right here? This is on the laptop. This is Black Ops 6. See the United States of America, and it has the Illuminati logo. Now we'll go to the next image. This is the calling cards from Call of Duty. This is the image that it wouldn't show on the PS5. What do we have right there? When it decides to focus. See it there? What's behind that guy with his eyes raised, his arms raised? It's the Illuminati pyramid. The Black Ops has always been full of occult crap. That's all it's been. Also, this game's woke. Oh, it's gonna. Just saying that's gonna piss off a lot of the woke retards out there. Oh, cause you can't say that now, can you? Oh, you're complaining about this game's woke. To those people, they can just shut up. Cause these games are heavily woke as well. That's something that a lot of the Call of Duty games are. They're full of non-stop garbage agendas. But oh, anyone that says anything about that, oh, this game's woke, oh, stop crying about it. These people are losers that say that. Basically, the people that say, oh, stop complaining, they're just losers on the internet. This game is heavily woke, and I could not care less what you woke lowlives have to say. To the ones that are woke, your opinion shouldn't even matter in this world, and you shouldn't even have an opinion. Because all these people do is just cry, that's all they do. Call of Duty is heavily woke. It's full of the certain community agenda all the way through the game. Call of Duty is not what it used to be. It used to be just about war. Now you got you got basically female soldiers in the game because we got to do the feminist agenda. We gotta make strong, independent females in video games now, haven't we? So it's not really a surprise that this here is in Call of Duty, because again, Call of Duty is just nothing but a garbage franchise that died decades ago, and the only people that are still playing it is kids. Because let's be realistic, nobody actually cares about Call of Duty anymore. It's a relevant franchise that died decades ago. But these games are woke. You can just go look online. We have the Illuminati all the way through the game. You got Illuminati game calling cards. You got woke calling cards. I mean, you even have bullets in the game with a certain woke crap on it. And we all know what else they have. I've already exposed it. It isn't a surprise with these games because they're trash. Another one. This is in the mission, like I said. Another one. Right there. Right there. This is in the game. This is honestly in the game. And as I said, if people don't like what I'm saying, I really could care less anymore. Because it's the truth. People, as it says in the Bible, people will be offended by the truth and they will hate the truth. That's why there's so many people attacking me, because I exposed a woke video game. So people are gonna hate the truth. People are probably gonna bash me or hate on me because I'm exposing this game, because that's all they can do. And that's how you know a lot of people that play video games and in this world have an idolatry problem. They'll get so mad and so angry for you exposing a video game, which just shows it's an idolatry problem. These games are heavily full of satanic occult symbolism, and it's a fact. Well, as I said, I don't know what this person is saying in Russian. It's not going to show up on the stream anyway, so got nothing to worry about. I have chat disabled, so I've got nothing to worry about. Again, you see what I mean? Just mind control, that's all this is. All seeing guy again. Right there, this is in the trailer, the Illuminati. Again. There's just no defending it. And then this is another one. This is a game that came out recently, and it was trash. The game wasn't good. Right there. And there's no defending that one. Right there. So yeah, there is no defending any of this. These games are full of occult symbolism, but as I said, a lot of games these days don't care because a lot of them are reprobates. That's why I have so many people getting mad at what I say. Oh, you speaking out against the woke culture. And I'm gonna honestly say this to base anyone that supports the woke culture that's Christian. You're not a Christian. It's as simple as that. Because there's many people that get offended by people exposing the woke stuff in video games like these, Call of Duty stuff like that. Well, guess what? I'm gonna say you're not a real Christian, because the Bible says what it says. Because I get so many people on a daily basis crying because I expose the woke culture. It's just laughable. It honestly is. The amount of woke libtards that are actually in this world. This is why the world's in the state it's in. But a lot of the people that play Call of Duty games don't care anymore. They really don't care. I mean, they buy the same game every year, because that's all Call of Duty is now. It's the same game every year, and every single one of them is as full of this. Every single one. Because that is exactly what every single one. And if people don't want to believe that this is in the game, just go look up Black Ops 6, the Global Elite mission. That's where this is from. There's literally a mission in the game called the Global Elite. But what will have you believe in these games is that they're against the Illuminati. That's what you'll have people say. Oh, this game you're raiding, or you're going into a place where it's the Illuminati, so that means it's anti-Illuminati. No, it isn't. None of these games are anti the Illuminati or anti-occult. Well, if you read the title, you'll know what it is. Read the title. So yeah, the symbolism's there. This, as I said, this one was in the trailer. This was before the game came out. So even before the game came out, Black Ops 6, I knew that it'd be this. And I guarantee you Black Ops 7 is going to have some of this stuff in it. I guarantee you. Because what I've seen from Black Ops 7, the trailer, it just seems to be pushing this AI crap. It's like AI alternate, because I seen the trailer, they were on about AI, robots. Call of Duty has just become stupid. It really has. It's no longer what it was. That's why the franchise is a complete utter joke. And I stopped playing Call of Duty after Black Ops 3. Because the game just became a laughable joke. I mean, right after Advanced Warfare, it was either Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare, where you have that stupid exosuit. That's when I was done with Call of Duty. The Call of Duty of today is a joke. It's a trash game. It really is a garbage game. It's a garbage franchise that just caters to the Zoomers and the people that's the only game that they play. They play Fortnite, Call of Duty, Apex Legends. They don't actually know what good games are. But that's all these games are now. Just pushing an agenda. The games are the same recycled crap every year. It's the same as Madden, same as the FIFA games. And yet people complain about it, yet still buy the games. It always gets me with that as well. People that complain, oh, it's the same game every year. Then why buy it then? It always gets me with people like that. Why complain about a game and then still buy it? What's the point of complaining? I just don't get it. But honestly, this game is just full of occult symbolism, just like Black Ops 1. I've exposed that. That was full of Illuminati symbolism. So is Modern Warfare 2, because I grew up with these games. Even Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2 is full of symbolism. It really is. Now, I haven't bought these games. I'm not gonna go buy them, because again, these games are trash. I'm not gonna waste my money on these garbage games. I just looked up gameplay, because I'm not gonna buy these trash games. No way. But it's just right there. There ain't no defending it. It's right there. What does the Illuminati have to do with Call of Duty? Absolutely nothing. This is what I said. The games are just garbage now. It's just about pushing an agenda. These games require an internet connection 24/7. You can't even play the zombies offline. You've got to be connected to the internet constantly. These games are garbage. They really are garbage. And I'm not just saying that. This isn't rage bait. This isn't bait. These games are trash. They really are. It's the same game every year. There's no. It always gets me. It just shows that people can buy whatever they want, but every single time they release a new Call of Duty, they release a season pass, and it's the same maps again. How many times have they sold Nuketown? I'm not even joking about that. Black Ops 7 is gonna most likely sell Nuketown for the 6th to 7th time in a row. That's all they can do. They've got no original ideas with this franchise anymore. That's why they're just recycling the same game every year. But again, these fanboys and these zoomers love garbage. They love trash because they don't know what actual good games are. They buy the same garbage every year. It's one of the worst franchises that I've ever played in my life. But again, we live in a world now, don't we, where people don't know what good games actually are. And anyone that goes against the shill opinion gets hated on. Because I don't care, this game is garbage. It is. It's trash. And this is all they can do. This is all Call of Duty can do. Promote the Illuminati, promote some agenda, promote a feminist agenda. Oh, we gotta put women in the game now. We gotta put women in the game to make. So we gotta do this. Let's be realistic now. When was when was the women in the army? But again, we live in a snowflake world now, don't we? Where, oh, you just hate women, blah, blah, blah. That's why I can't stand these wokes, really can't. Because every game now is just being ruined, and this is why Call of Duty's a joke. Because it's been taken over by a bunch of wokes that just recycle the same game every single year. There's nothing different from Black Ops 6, Black Ops 5. There's nothing different. They're all the same game. The same maps, but people love it. People just love this trash. They honestly do. They honestly do. People just love this garbage. They love the same recycled game every year. Me, I don't. I'll never go back to these games. No chance. One of the worst games you could imagine. It's full of lag. There's always some idiot with a garbage connection. The servers on these games are trash. And it's the only reason these games are as relevant as they are is because of streamers that show these games. That's the only reason these games are still popular and still relevant. Just like Fortnite. If streamers didn't exist, nobody would care about these games or even care. And a lot of people have quit playing the Call of Duty games. Don't blame them, because these games are no longer war games. They're just woke crap. That's all they are. But as I said, you'll have a lot of people getting mad about that one. Oh, you're speaking out against the woke culture. I can say whatever I want on here. I can expose the woke culture as much as I want, and these lowlives can just keep crying about it because nobody cares. I've already explained how this game's woke. Everyone knows. It's riddled with that now. Honestly, Call of Duty's probably got to be more woke than Apex Legends and Fortnite, because they shove it in your face like, hey, here's this woke garbage, accept it. But yeah, it doesn't really surprise me from a franchise like this. This is all they've been doing for decades now, is promoting this symbolism. That's all they've been doing. So it really isn't a shock. And I've exposed every single Call of Duty game out there on my main channel. Every single one. Black Ops 3 had the Illuminati symbolism in it. They had a Pacific skin where you could have the Illuminati logo on your helmet. There was that. Black Ops 1, you had the Illuminati on a TV. Modern Warfare 3, you had the Freemason Square and Compass, and you also had the Illuminati in one of the, I believe, the airport missions. So yeah, and then you had Black Ops 2. That was riddled with Illuminati symbolism and occult symbolism, and that was the last time. And then you had World at War, that where they tried to take Call of Duty back to the World War One or World War Two, whatever it was. That game flopped massively because nobody cares. That game is full of occult symbolism. So you see, it's just a track record with this company. That's all they can do. Every single game that they've made has this in it, and it has nothing to do with the game. They don't have a mission in the game where you're exposing the Illuminati. No, they just decide, hey, we're just going to throw occult symbolism in the game for no reason at all. It's to push. And the reason they show these images, because again, it's mind control. This image goes into the subconscious. They want to promote this symbolism. There's no defending it. There really isn't. These games are just riddled with this. And nobody can tell me otherwise. No one can. Because tell me a single Call of Duty game that isn't full of occult symbolism. There isn't, because that's all they can do. And then people joke, "Oh, the Illuminati doesn't exist. Oh, these companies have not sold out. Oh, Activision and stuff like that hasn't sold out. Sure they haven't. Why do they keep promoting the Illuminati then? Why is the game full of woke crap?" But game's not pushing an agenda though, is it? That's what I said. If you speak out, this is what you got to understand about this truth. If you speak out against the woke culture, I've proven it for years now. I'm used to it, used to being attacked. If you expose the woke culture, you expose video games that people idolize and love, you'll get attacked for that alone, because that's all these people can do. They can't actually give an actual argument. They just attack you. That's all they do. You go again, have a different opinion than somebody else in this world now, you'll get harassed. That's just the world we live in now. People will attack you just for having a different opinion. This is the world that we live in now. That's why people are attacking me. Just go look at the comments on the video I did about Dead by Daylight, and you'll see exactly what these people are like. They'll just attack you for having a certain opinion. That's the world we live in now. That is the world that we live in now. You have a different opinion than someone, you'll get harassed online by a bunch of losers. Because what I'm saying here is facts. It is facts. Why are these games full of occult symbolism if they're not trying to push it onto people? Why is every single Call of Duty full of this specific symbol on screen? And the people say that these games ain't pushing an agenda, the Illuminati doesn't exist. Yeah, why is it in every game? It's not an Easter egg, because I've had people saying that as well. Oh, it's an Easter egg. What's it an Easter egg to? Because the Illuminati exist. So what Easter egg is it? Easter egg usually refers to a movie, a game, or a TV show. This is a cult. So it's not an Easter egg, it's just promoting it. And if you know anything about what they do, they promote this symbolism to normalize you to accepting it. Because you look at the world today, they don't care, that they do not care. The Illuminati and the people that sell out literally admit in plain sight, hey, we've sold out. But again, people are like, we don't care. Because again, this is what God said. This is why God didn't bother in the times of Noah. We're in those same times again, where half of the people that live in this world are nothing but reprobates. Because they are. We're in the same times, in the times of Noah, where people didn't want to listen. They don't want to listen to the truth. They just want to hear positive this, positive that. I don't want to hear anything negative ever. And the flock to teachers, false teachers, basically wolves in sheep's clothing, telling them what they want to hear. That's why a lot of people hate me. Because I say it how it is. I don't water it down. I don't water it down or, oh, better not make a video about this, it might offend someone. But yeah, that's the world that we live in now. That is the world that we live in. This is why, again, God didn't bother in the times of Noah. He said to Noah, hey, they're not going to listen. Noah was like, nah, God, let me try. God, no. God knows again. That's why he's not bothering with the world now. It's so funny with the atheists as well when they say, oh, if God exists, why is there so much evil in the world? Why would God bother? Look at the world. Why would you bother with a bunch of reprobates in the world that don't believe in you? That are just openly not worshipping you? Why would God bother? Why would he? Why would you waste your time with a bunch of reprobates? I wouldn't either. So it always makes me laugh with that, where people are like, oh, why is God not bothering with, why is God letting all this go on? Why wouldn't he? And again, people that use that argument anyway, everyone is given free will. So every crime that someone commits, of course, the people of the world blame it on God, has nothing to do with God. It's the person that did it. But that's what people do. They just blame God. And they're like, oh, if evil exists in this world, why does God allow it to happen? Honestly, just look at the world. The entire world their eyes have been blinded by the devil. They willfully don't care. They willfully reject the truth. they scoff, they mock, and they mock God and the Bible, to tell me, why would God bother? Why would he? I don't really blame God. Really don't. I don't really don't blame God. Would you really blame him? Even God, if you knew anything anyway in the Bible as well, God says that this is why it says in the Bible that God has given this world to the devil. So that God's had enough. I don't blame him. You think that God in heaven is happy with the state of this world and every single day people rejecting him? No. Because again, people don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the Bible. They just want to hear, oh, positive this, positive that, positive this. Oh, tell them, be a shill and just tell me that Jesus loves everybody. That's what this world wants. Exactly. And they follow false teachers, as it said in the Bible. They follow false teachers that literally don't say it how it is. And they, as I've made a video years ago, they'll attack people like me that are exposing the woke culture and the occult, because that's what it said in the Bible. They'll put evil for God and righteousness for wicked or evil. That's exactly what this world does. They justify this satanic symbolism in video games and then attack me and other people for exposing it. Because again, all these people are is they are children of the devil. Because I say how it is on here, I really don't care. I lose more subs than I gain. I'll lose more. I ain't gaining anything from doing this. So it's just funny, it honestly is. But that's all I get on a daily basis. I've had it for more than 10 years. People just defending these games. It's idolatry. But yeah, every single one of these games is full of occult symbolism. It's just a fact. You can just go look it up online. And what I said, people do reject the truth. They'll reject the truth. The whole purpose of this channel is showing the symbolism in video games, TV shows, and movies, and also exposing the woke culture that people hate me doing that, which I could care less, because there's a lot of people don't like to hear it. There's a lot of fake Christians out there that think they can support the woke culture and think that God supports that. The Bible makes it very clear what it says about that. There's no change in it. If you support the woke culture and cancel culture, then in reality you're an enemy of God. You are literally an enemy of God. Simple as that. Because the Bible makes it very clear. And that's all my morals, all my opinions come from the Bible. So if you're offended by what I'm saying, then you're just offended by the Bible. Because I don't get my morals, my opinions from my emotions. It's what the Bible says. So yeah. And I'll continue to do it. Because these wokies think that hating on my videos and attacking me, that I actually care. I couldn't care less. I really couldn't. because all these people can do, like I said, is scarf, mock, and just try cancel people. That's all they can do. And anyone that, even when people said Call of Duty's woke, that's all they can do. They can just all they can do is sit there on Twitter trying to cancel people. That's all these people can do. They've got nothing better else to do. They can't actually debate anyone. They can't actually have an argument. They just insult people. Try cancel people. That's all they can do. That's why it's funny to just laugh at these wokies. It really is. Because these people voted Joe Biden, so it says everything that I need to know. Now I don't support Donald Trump. I'm not left or right. I don't vote any because both sides are the same. But I'll continue to speak out against the woke culture. I'll continue to expose these corrupt video games and the symbolism, whether people like it or not. Simple as that. I'll continue to expose these games. We'll go back. Where was it now? Because I'd love for the excuse for people to make up for this game. Now, we'll end it off with talking about this. Little Nightmares 3. It got bad reviews for a reason. Because the gameplay that I've seen, because I'm not going to go out and buy this game, no way, happening. There's barely anything happening. The game on Switch 1 and Switch 2 looks like crap. And the games, you can easily complete it in like 3 to 4 hours. Game's garbage. And like I said, they've got the Illuminati symbolism in this game. People will defend it, they'll fanboy over it because they can't accept that the game's pushing an agenda, because they've got an idolatry problem. Like, even games that I've liked have been full of occult symbolism, but I don't have an idolatry problem with video games. If a game's woke or a game's full of occult symbolism, I'll expose it, even if I like the game. But that's what a lot of people these days have got. They've got an idolatry problem towards video games. That's what they've got. And as I said, obviously, there is a lot of games, like I said, that I've liked that have exposed a lot of them. I'll just name one for an instance. I'll just use one for an instance. Danganronpa. I exposed that game. Kinda like the game. Game's still full of occult crap though. And there's many games that have exposed. GTA 5. That's full of Illuminati symbolism, but I liked GTA 5. But again, I haven't got an idolatry problem. If someone says, oh, this game's satanic, be like, yeah, I agree. But that's when you know somebody has got an idolatry problem, which is the first step as a Christian or someone that believes in God. If you're still idolizing video games, then that's breaking the Ten Commandments. Because you cannot idolize celebrities, video games, movies, and defend them if there's symbolism in them. That's called, one, being a hypocrite, and two, defending wickedness. Like, again, I wasn't like, where I made that video about Ghost of Yotei. From what I've seen, the game's not woke. But if the game is full of symbolism and is pushing an agenda, obviously I'd make a video about it. Obvious. But yeah, there's no excuse as to why this is in the game. Like I said, there's no excuse. It was in the second one, the first one, and it's now in the third one. And the third one's, I'd probably say the third one is the worst game ever made. It's literally the worst one ever made. Well, that's just my opinion. Well, again, I want to mention this as well. See, I was going to make a separate video, but I'll just include it in this. Well, it seems to be that every single time a new game comes out, because this is what it is with a lot of these people online now, it seems to be cool to bash a game and talk crap about every single new game. It's very obvious to see what's rage bait. These are the signs to know if someone's a clear rage baiter. They'll constantly say negative things about one specific game. They'll constantly make negative videos just for views, because there's a lot of rage baiters on here. There really is. I'm not one of them. And they'll just do it for views. They'll just bash every single game just for views, and it's beyond cringe. It really is beyond cringe. And these rage baiters, when a game is actually trash, they'll say it's good. There's a known rage baiter channel, and they've been doing the same thing for so many years, and it's just cringe. Well, that's what it seems to be. Everyone just bashes the newest game. Seems to be a trend among the Zoomers to just hate on every game. It really is. So yeah, probably gonna end it here, because the video is like 40 minutes long. Oh yeah, I suppose 3 games. The third one wasn't that long. The third one was Luto, which I wasn't originally interested in when I saw the demo, but then I saw the full game and thought, damn, this game sucks. So I didn't bother. But this is the same. This game ain't very good. So yeah. And the person that came in chat, don't have a clue what they were saying, because I don't speak Russian. But it doesn't matter anyway, because the chat's disabled, so, and the chat's not on screen, so I've got nothing to worry about. Because I'm not that dumb to put the chat on screen, because people can say anything. So yeah, don't have a clue what they said, and if they said anything offensive, there's nothing I can do about it, because I don't speak Russian. And I don't know why my video anyway would be recommended to someone that's Russian anyway. I really don't know. Seems strange. No. I see. Well, I don't know why someone that speaks Russian, unless they speak English as well, would be here. You would think they'd only get recommended streamers that speak Russian. So at least they weren't saying anything extreme, because we do get people like that online. But yeah, it's just strange that my video got recommended to someone that's Russian. Really, is it strange? But yeah, at least he didn't say anything crazy. At least he didn't do that. But yeah, just wanted to make this video. 3 games that are exposed. Call of Duty. Talked about all the Call of Duty games. Talked about Little Nightmares. And then the third game, didn't really talk that much about. So yeah, I appreciate everyone, like I said, the real supporters. Those are the only ones that I care about. The true supporters that have stuck with my channel for years upon years and that still continue to watch my videos. The trolls, the negative people, don't care about, don't need that in my life. People like that I don't associate with. So the only people that I care about on this channel is the true supporters, and that's why I make and ask people which way they prefer me to do content, because I obviously want to make content that people are going to enjoy and that want to watch. So yeah, I appreciate everyone that's stuck in the live stream, taking your time out your day to watch my live stream. I appreciate it, I really do. I'll see you in the next live stream. Take care. Have a great day.